Oh, one teeny tiny second here, everybody. I got to set this up correctly. And also, I apparently do not have my chat loaded up. But it is now. Why does it sound like there's an echo here? Hold on. I'm using not my current mic. It sounds like there's an echo here. Hold on. I'm using not my current mic. Yeah, okay, so it's picking up the audio. Alright, there we go. That should fix that. Fuck. Do I have everything I needed on here? I think so. There's Fiji. Then one more. One more. Yes. I need to find one more. Let's just do Sheffield. Yes. Okay. Oh boy. What's up, Yazdi? I'm doing alright so far. How about yourself? Just doing a couple things before the stream here, just real quick because that's how I do things. Hopefully we should be okay though. I'm just going through my emails because I didn't get to check at work here, and I'm just checking to see if I got any contacts or messages back from my interviews the other day. So, my pleasure, Yesty, my pleasure. Glad to hear you're doing all right. Okay, 1 second. What was this? Why was I sent this? I apologize, guys. And I kind of want to not really rehash anything yet, because, you know, right now it's just you and me, Yesy, I believe, currently. What is this? Alright, I like that beat, but I'm not going to get copyright stricken for that. So, just going to thank you, Instagram, for alerting me about that, I guess. Soundhound the hell out of that later. So, anyway, this is pretty much this is just kind of like a rehash here where I answer any questions here before people start assuming things, and for all I know, depending on how many questions or how many complaints and or whatever happens, I try and answer things for everybody to try and make things more clear. So was that Macewero? Dang, Macewero, yes. Yes, I believe I had that pronounced correctly this time. So, to pretty much kind of sum things up, is that, and this is in no particular order, this is just as I can remember them, because I was doing something else and I was unable to write them down. So what will end up happening is that crew commanders will be crews will be changed over to commanders, which to me I find I don't care what they're called. The next thing is that you will be able to go into battle without a commander in your tank. So this Type 59, for example, how it says no crew, let's just say I could take this into battle right now. Like, straight up, I don't have a commander or a crew or whatever the heck it's called in the next thing. I don't have it in the Type 59 too. But I can still take this to battle. And it will perform exactly as it says on the stats. Exactly. And probably whatever equipment and stuff I have in the tank as when that update drops. They said something about equipment changes, I think, on Monday too. So, oh yeah, that was that 4th slot thing. Oops. Yeah. There's that major thing. Now, this is the big ticket item that I was concerned about. I think it was my question, because I worded it more politely, that I think that they used it, but it could have been anyone, so I'm not going to take credit for it. Was the what if we have crews that are like, I'm going to use I should have just stayed in there, that would have been easier. I'm going to use my 48 patent. Oh, apparently I can put something on here. I should probably do that. I have my 48 patent here. I've got a ton of skills and perks on here. This, pretty much from what I've heard, or the way I understand it, is that you will keep these, or I'm sorry. You will keep the slots, if I'm understanding this correctly. So these slots that we have, like that plus mark, that counts as a slot. We keep these slots, and then we just basically get to start fresh and add in and fill in the slots based on what we have. Sup, Brian? So that was my big thing of, like, I didn't want to have like my Action X crew that is almost 20 slots and find out that I have to start this damn thing over. I would have been straight up upset and pissed if I had to start my Action X crew over. So, we get to keep the slots, if I understand that correctly. The other thing that I know a lot of people were kind of asking specifically with Merc crews, by the way, Chris, how are you doing? Is that now all crews are international. So, and that's just me basically in one word saying I could put my Action X crew in my 48 patent. Yes. I can put my mercenary crew in the 50B. I can put my Conf Pensa 50T crew into the Type 59 too. I mean, so that issue, that as well as the fact that we are keeping the slots that we have trained on our crews, I think those are the big things to take a focus on. And so now my stress for the most part is kind of relieved. Now, I'm still going to have, based on this information, it looks like I'm going to actually have to take down my setting up crews video and have to remake and re-upload that once I find out exactly what is the best method and understanding the crew setup changes once, they come in. So that might take a little bit of time to figure out. So that definitely, the crew setup video is going to be taken down. But yeah, those are the two big ticket items that I remember immediately that stuck in my head, is that crews are international now, and we get to keep the slots on our trained crews, and basically Capitan, or whatever CAP rank stands for, me, is going to basically be a commander. It's not going, they're not going to disappear. It's going to just be grandfathered into the new change. Oh, another thing with that is I noticed that, Mace, I can't tell you exactly, but I do know that they did make changes to the structuring of crews to where it's a little bit, it sounds like it's more affordable now to swap crews from tank to tank. So, if I want to put my T-54 crew into my IS-3, the price to put it in there or train it in there is going to be cheaper. I do not know if it's going to be like 100%, 75, 50, I don't know. I don't think they covered that. Hopefully Yezdi can, get in on point with that if he was watching as well. They made that more streamlined. So if you were kind of worried about that as well, that's a thing. Let me catch up here, chat, because I was just going on here. Yeah, they didn't cover exactly how many, but they did say that if you are trained to max, and this is the big hint that everyone should follow, if you are trained to max, experience or whatever, crew or slots will spill over. So I'm assuming they're lowering the limit from 20 slots, I believe. So I'm just guessing they are lowering the limit to less than 20. Don't know exactly their number, but they must be lowering it. That's just my guess. So, which also doesn't sound bad. So, let's say here I have my 1-3-2-1 crew, and it's got 20 slots, hypothetically, okay? Not saying this is the solid number. Do not take what I'm about to use as an example as actual information. This is a hypothetical example. Let's say the max limit is now 15, and I have 20 slots filled. 5 of those slots are going to spill over into another commander, I believe. So, yeah. So, Zhong Wei Darren here is going to, would spill over into the commander, whatever the hell his name is, that's just, and he'll get 5 extra slots or something. I think that's the way they are explaining it. Sup, Alex? What's going on? And Fod, how are you guys doing as well? Oh, you got the defender. Nice, Alex. Nice. And Necro, what's going on? But let me just checking up here with this. And Rich, what's going on? How you doing? Rich, you definitely you are going to want to tune in here at the end, because it's just, I covered a lot of information. I rehashed and explained a little bit more, not crazy fast like they did. Information. So if you missed anything, you definitely do, once this stream is over, you do want to at least go back in and watch the first, at least right now, let's say I'm done talking, you're going to want to at least watch the first 14 minutes. Probably you're going to want to skip the first 3, because I'm doing stuff on my phone. So, definitely do check that out. Once people start talking and a lot of people come into stream, that's when you want to pay attention, because that's when I start talking about stuff. But yeah, definitely go take a look at that. Let's see here. Extra Sup, Musta? What's going on? Hyped with their new info. See, and that's the thing. Hopefully no one was crazy like, this was a waste of my time, blah, 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 blah. Because, most of the time when Jeff Gregg pops in, he's kind of like Pain God, where he has authority to release information. So the fact that they came straight out, like right away, and we're like, hey, here's the information, we're giving it to you, that's not a waste of time stream. That was valuable information that people needed to hear. So saying that's a waste of time is purely because you didn't hear what you wanted to hear. So yeah, that was a very good, worthwhile stream. I'm very glad that they didn't focus on gameplay, where it's like, hey, let's just talk in the background while we play. No, they straight up were to the point, 45 minutes of, here it is. No training required for a commander and master tank. The commanders will now become elite commanders once they reach max training or max rank. One of the two, or max slots or max rank, and that means that their XP will now be able to be transferred into free XP. I do remember that. And apparently they're also adding a ton more skills, perks, whatever the heck they're called, or will be called, with, and if I remember hearing this correctly, they plan on adding more in the future. So yes, and Warrior for Christ, what's going on? How you doing? Falling on a bad work week? Ah, that sucks. That really does suck. So, any questions regarding stuff? Anything? Like I said, if you missed the stream, if you missed their stream, definitely recommend you go watch their stream. It's 45 minutes of them talking, but they did kind of talk really fast. Whereas me, I'm just straight up, first 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes or something like that, sum it up. So I definitely think you should go watch that VOD on Twitch. But, if you still kind of need a little bit more explanation or you aren't on Twitch, I think my first 20 minutes of this stream will be just fine. I'm doing all right, Warrior. I'm doing all right. New skills, for example, snakebite. Yes, dude. Thank you very much. Specialty legendary skills like the snakebite or the bogatir will be available for every commander now. So my Action X crew can now have the snakebite skill. It didn't need to come, it won't need to come with it. It won't be locked to that commander. It will be able to be trained or acquired. They did, at least to my knowledge, Chris, they did not cover exactly how the overflow thing will work. I was just using that as an example so you kind of understood what they were explaining of how it would overflow. They didn't exactly say, your crew will go into the next highest crew of the same nation or whatever. They didn't say anything like that, so I don't know. Yeah, Necro, normally that is the case. We do need to understand that their marketing department, or the marketing department in Cyprus, the big head honchos at corporate, make call the shots. So while Pain God and Jeff, for the most part, can decide what information they leak, there is still points and things that their hands are tied to, where it's like, yeah, the big bosses have said that we are not allowed to give this information away until release date. So we just have to understand that to an extent there is going to be limited transparency. So yeah. Who knows, Warrior? They said they're adding a bunch more skills in the future, so for all we know, that might be one of them. I don't know. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. What's up, William Wang? How you doing? I did cover that, Yezdi, about the Elite Extra XP can be converted to free XP. Glad you're doing good, William. For the most part, this is basically just a rehash, so there may or may not be gameplay depending on how active questions are in this chat. Oh, you're good, Yezdi. You're good. You're just kind of just dropping in stuff here while, just in case. See, I think that would probably be a commander that I would put the Snakebite perk in. I know what I will do, since I might, depending on the limit or what new skills, perks may or may not be added, who knows. I'm definitely going to put my Action X crew focused more on gun performance and defense a little bit. So I'm just going based on creative of what ifs here. What ifs they add these, because they were talking about a bunch of creative skills and things and changes. So, if they add things that allow me, that boost the gun performance, the reload speed, the accuracy even more, I'm going to definitely focus on those in my Action X. But at the same time, if I'm able to make my tank slightly stronger defense-wise, where I can take more damage, or I'll be able to block more shots or block shots more reliably, I am definitely also going to focus on skills like that. But, and then, like they said, like there's going to be skills and perks for heavy, for people that like to have their tanks right up in the action. I'm definitely going to set up my skills and stuff like that. So that's what I mean. It's like, based on the information they said, the setting up skills or the setting up the crews video is going to have to be remade. And once I find out good setups for each type of tank niche, I will remake the video. So, I don't know about that, Necro, because of the fact that, you know, the patch kit test idea a couple years back was horribly received with that. I don't know if they're going to do anything about healing tanks, because that just lit a fire under the ass of many community members, and there were boycotts and protests, and it was like, nope, we're just going to cancel this test, and we signed our own death warrant of super sneaky, we're not going to tell you anything. Age of silence. So, yeah. The Dark Ages, yes, Warrior. In the meantime, while I give anyone here with questions a chance to ask questions and stuff, don't forget that I have a giveaway active, I believe, for 7 days of premium. That will probably come in handy whenever this update drops. But also the fact that if you like the stream here and you want to see more streams like this, or you like the content of this channel, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you have not done so already. I got to do this periodically. I have to. Shameless plugs. Analytics says I get a lot of unique viewers, so that basically means people that have never seen me before. So, analytics. But yeah, Necro, that probably would be a thing. I'm a little bit on the side of, I am old school. I really don't want changes. I don't want drastic changes, which, I mean, for me, this is why I'm taking my vacation early, because I just have this sinking feeling in, like, my chest, and that I'm going to have, like, this update, I'm going to have, like, a mental breakdown and, you know, have a stroke trying to understand what all changed and trying to figure out how many videos I'll have to remake. So far, it's only one, or only two. So that's not a big deal. That's like 2 weekends, maybe a month, depending on how long it takes. So, yeah. Andrew Kirkland, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, they did keep the system as it is right now. They are sticking by those rules for the most part and adding more rules onto them. So again, I can put my 120 crew into the Type 59, put the Type 59 crew, put the 120 crew back into the 120 for free. I can put my I can put my Sabaton crew into the STR V81 and move it back to the Primo, or move it to the Earthshaker for free. They're sticking by those rules that currently are in for crews right now. They're sticking by those. Graham Cotton, what's going on? How you doing? That actually, Graham, that is a good question. Someone should have. Oh, you know what? They already answered that question. I forgot, Graham. All crews are now international. There is no nation locking once this update drops. No nation locking. So dual crew training, out the door, I believe. I believe that is what they're saying. Glad to hear you're doing good. Graham. Yeah, the transfer will be free from premium to premium, but your home commander, if you transfer your home commander from a tech tree tank to another tech tree tank, I do believe they stated that it is going to cost silver, but the silver price is going to be more reasonable. And the first transfer will be free. They didn't cover exactly the specific of that first free transfer. I don't know if that means from tech tree to tech tree. I don't know. Warrior, just assume everything's going to be in silver. If they do anything gold, the only thing I could see being stained in gold would be like 100% transfer. But again, they didn't cover if they did away with that tiered system there of the 75, 100%. They didn't really cover that 100%. Rich, I can play a game in the IS-7. I need to get my double XP for the 120 out of the way, though. So I'm going to do that. If I don't get it in the first game, I'll move over to the IS-7, and then I'll move back to the 120. You know how this system works. I do not have that, William. Yezdi needs to hop on with that link to the tank list. Probably would be a good idea if I pinned that. Yezdi, if we get to play, I'll do tank requests. Right now the list is the IS-7. That's it. If, we run out of questions, if all the questions have been answered, that, doesn't require me to just say, hey, look at the first 20 minutes, then, yeah, I can probably go in and play something. Anything that I really liked? Not really liked, more of just relieved. Like, relieved that my my crew is not going to be starting from square one again. That was a big relief for me. That, oh boy, that made me just kind of like, I'm going to die. So, yeah. Actually, Rich, I do not have it pinned to my Discord. I do actually have it in the description of the stream. So, yes. And if you hear people talking and yelling very loudly outside my door while I'm live, I gotta love my younger brother. So, yeah. So yeah, we can do the IS-7, then the 60 TP. Doc is definitely the document. There we go. Let me see. Can I pin this? Can I pin this? I cannot pin this. I guess I'm gonna have to. Oh boy. Making me do work. Let me see. Hopefully I can. We still have requests for Monday stream? Okay, there we go. Let me see. I want to make sure this works. This doc does not help me. Okay, this is straight up just... That did not help me at all. Hopefully this link works. I'm going to post this and pin it in my Discord. Not Discord, in here. Let me just casually pin this. This should be able to be pinned. Let me make sure it works. Yes, it works. Fantastic. Pin this to the top. Red Devil, what's going on? I see you retracted a message, and hopefully it, hopefully it wasn't anything big deal, but, hello, how you doing? Why do we have to keep screaming? I don't know. Alrighty. Alrighty. Any questions or anything like that? And if it's any questions like, I missed the stream, catch me up, I'm going to have to simply say, because of the amount of information that I've covered within 30 minutes, basically, you're going to want to get the absolute gist of it, you're going to want to at least go back and watch the first 20 minutes of the stream. But if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. If it, wasn't answered already. FOD, the link is to the tank request, because people are kind of asking for tanks I don't have. So I made a list, a spreadsheet for each tier that I do have tanks, minus the tier 2s that I have not added yet. So yeah. Alrighty, so I guess then here's what's the plan. Here is what I'm going to do for this. It is stir fry night, and they don't like to tell me when they start dinner. For all I know, this will end up being a two-parter. I hope not. God, I hope not. Do not have that, FOD. Do not have that. Working on it. Working on it, though. The game has not changed yet, though, Alex. That's the thing. It has not changed yet. We're still waiting on the actual update to drop. Alright, so, how do I think the four equipment slot will factor into commander skill selection? I don't know, because those are equipment slots that I don't know if that will factor anything. Yeah, stir fry's nice. I like stir fry. Loaded up with veggies, steak, teriyaki sauce, and noodles. Alrighty. Anyway, so game plan here. Yezdi, I need you to drop me a list. Yeah, Necro, that's a little bit of it kind of the stat padding or the pub stomping stuff it is. But anyway, I need you to drop me a list in this order. Unless I covered them from the stream from yesterday. I may have, depending on what the list is. I'm going to play the 121st, try and get the ×2 done in one game. If not, and then I'm going to move over. Yes, I already did that. I did that. I did that Tuesday. You weren't here for that. Someone was your temporary replacement, so they helped with that. So I already did the Death Star HE only, and I'm not doing that again. And if you don't believe me, there it is, all premium. There it is with non-premium. So, and I believe I did the Type 5 Heavy as well. I remember doing the Type 5 Heavy as well. It's probably there somewhere. Well, we like how we can see that. All right. Anyway, so if there are no that I cover, temporarily, Yezdi, temporarily. All right, so then it's going to be the 120, the IS-7, and then back to the 120 if I have to, and then it will go to the 60 TP. Oh boy. ×2 is on. Fantastic. Alrighty, let's go. Outsourcing, that's how businesses are done. Granted, I'm a business that doesn't bring in any money. Or it brings in some money that I still can't access. Because limitations. Yeah. Don't worry, Yezdi. They didn't get mod status. You still got mod status. And you got a special tag. So, you know, I don't want to hear any complaining from you, mister. I don't want to hear any complaining. You still got privileges. So again, guys, just as a forewarning here, I will not be very much communicating when I play games, especially when it starts getting into a high focus type of situation. So I'll catch up with chat after the game, and if not, Yezdi is there to greet anyone, as well as you guys. So, except for Noglak. Hi, Noglak. I just saw you as soon as the game started. How you doing? I wonder if there's a way for me to put bots in, but then that would take kind of Yezdi's job, and I would feel bad for that.
Enemy exposed. Got a lock. Enemies looking right at us. Ready to fire.
There's 3 already. Oh boy.
Target locked.
Yeah, rock physics. I love rock physics.
Enemies looking right at us. Target locked. Ready to fire on target. We lost half our engine power.
And we're hitting the A button.
On us.
And I'm dead. Yep, this is what happens. I'm so great in spot assist, which is odd. This is why I dislike Artie. That is the reason I dislike Artie. Doesn't mean I hate it, but I do dislike it when it's shooting at me. Why are we broadsiding ourselves to an autoloader? Yeah, Yazzie. Yeah, Noglak, you do get the 252U from the you do get the 252U from this. By the way, there is actually an article, a historical article about the 252U, and I believe a YouTube video on it. Give me a second. I just because I'm a little bit of like an amateur history guy, if you do take a moderate interest in this stuff, there is a article about the 252U. And I just feel like dropping that in to share. Feel free to watch it or listen to it or read it in, you know, your free time. But it is an article about the 252U because it is an earn-op right now. So do check it out. Apparently it is not a fake tank. It was just a prototype to improve the IS-3, or was a prototype of an IS-3. So do check it out. If you are a history buff like me. If you're not a history buff or don't care about the history of the vehicle, don't bother checking it out then, because it probably won't entertain you. But if you're like me, then yeah. I have no way of telling you, Warrior, because of the fact that I'm not even fully upgraded, and I don't plan on being fully upgraded. I'm just going to straight up take the package I'm on and then grind to the 121. When I grind, I tend to take the fast approach, unless the tank is supposed to be really, really fun to play, fully upgraded, or if it's not a big deal to fully upgrade the vehicle, then I will. But if there's, like, with the 120, for example, here, which I apparently cannot go into packages because that's stupid. Let me see if I can do that in the tech tree here. So as you can see here, this is where I'm at. If I wanted to fully upgrade it, I'd have to, like, go through 3 of these, but I hope that if I just research this one here, then these become free. Either way, though, at most, I maybe would get that model. But for the most part, I'm just taking the streamlined approach of taking the 120-1 and just grinding 180,000. From a history perspective, what's my favorite tank? The Centurion. There is, regardless of how you word it, it is the Centurion. So, yeah. Just because it is on the argumentative list of being the first modern main battle tank, but you'll get some history people out there that will say that the Panther was, but really I don't think so. I don't kind of agree with that statement, but that is a unique way of thinking, so I won't hate anyone for thinking that way. But I do think the Centurion is kind of the first modern main battle tank in the World War II, post-World War II era. You know, we could go to, you could go way back and say the first modern tank design would be the Renault FT, but we're talking the first modern main battle tank, so I would have to say the Centurion. And also, yes, he is always right. It's always the Centurion. Alright, what was it? IS-7, right? And we lost that. I figured. No, I don't have the Defender, Yazdi. I don't have it. I went too far. No, I'm going for the I'm going for the Defender because I don't have it. I never bothered. I had enough Russian heavies, so I don't really care. But at the same time, it's a free tank and it's an easy earn op, so I'm going to get it. A free tank is a free tank, and even if I don't play it, it's still free gold if in the off chance I get it in a loot crate. Pretty much, I have tanks that I may or may not just blacklist just because of the fact that their sole purpose is to just sit there and bring me gold if I get a duplicate. Kind of like I'll probably blacklist the whatever the non-skinned version of the Vanguard is, the ELC even 90, probably would just blacklist that because, you know, there's no point, there's no difference between the Vanguard and the even 90. So I'll just play the Vanguard and blacklist the even 90. So
Let's do this.
alrighty, I'm not paying attention where I'm going, but it is very much looking like I'm about to be screwed over. I guess not, maybe. Good job, machine. Just already killing things.
Focus attention here. I see one of them. They found us. The enemy knows our location. We didn't penetrate their armor. Enemy exposed.
Oh, what the hell was that? I'm not playing this vehicle correctly, by the way.
Enemy's got us.
But apparently I just got 3 spot assists with literally the total damage equaling 285, because that is... that totally makes sense there.
Right through. Unlocking target.
Okay, E3 is going to be the shield, just going to casually
Got a lock.
use the E3 then.
That one drilled straight through. Ready to fire on target. They've spotted us. Gun loaded. Target locked.
Go E3, do work. Do work E3, yes.
Penetration. Target locked. Enemies
That's not going to
right
stop
at us.
that. It did. It did. What was that pulsating there? That does not make any sense.
We just digged them.
I really want to use HE right now. I am contemplating using HE. Nope, not needed.
Releasing target. Enemies looking right at us.
I'm gonna make the push.
They've spotted us. Unlocking target. Ready to fire on target. Ready to fire. Been detected. Penetration. Track is good to go. There's a hole in their armor. Target locked. Enemies looking right at us.
I gotta be careful because there might be a lot of stuff sitting here.
Releasing target. Ready to fire on target. That one drilled straight through.
So far, I'll take this trade.
Unlocking target. One of our vehicles.
No.
destroyed. She's loaded.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
We've got a lock.
Per request, warrior.
Focus on this location. They found us. Dropping target.
Where are you going, buddy? No. No, 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 no. No, I don't think I ever said.
They've destroyed one of our tanks. Unlocking target. They've spotted us. Releasing target.
Dead. You're dead.
Reloaded. Enemy armor is destroyed. The enemy knows our location. Penetration. Loaded and ready. They found us. Unlocking target.
I'm just gonna go balls in. Balls to the wall
The
here.
enemy knows our location.
Okay, that works, I guess. Russian accuracy at its finest, comrade. Just when you need shot to bounce, it just or hit, it just go pooh. You also Stalin have target elsewhere, comrade. I must go over target you aim at, and then just pooh into space. Capital is big over there. And I too marked this just now. I wish I had this recorded. What's up, Hernandez? What's going on? I really wish I had this recorded. I'm going to have to go back through and record this, and it's going to be another no audio one. I wish I could message this guy. GG. Look how much damage he put out. Over 7,000 combined right there. I mean, I had an 8,600 damage game right there, and he's almost up there too. I think at 7,600, something like that. That's not bad. Thanks, Hernandez. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm going to turn the boost on. I'm going to try again in the 120, and then after that, I'm going to go to the 60 TP. $15,000 damage. Is that even possible in a tier 8? Well, I mean, it might be possible if you got like a ton of IS3s installed. And not IS3s, mice and stuff in there, but I don't know. I've never seen a 15k game in a IS3 before. That is impressive. Did I turn the boost on, or did I just act stupid? Alright, it is on. It's hitting too many buttons. Yeah, I'm doing alright, Hernandez. Doing alright. Hopefully you're doing good yourself. If I don't already have a how to play of the IS-7, that definitely would have been the game for it. A long time ago. I see. Gotcha. Top tier as well.
Let's do this.
Then you just have jackasses. Alright. All right, Noglag. Well, if that is you saying that you're gonna pop off somewhere else, well, thank you for stopping by and everything. As always, I enjoy talking, chatting with everybody.
The enemy knows our location. Locked on.
No.
Load it up. Let it rip.
I see. I don't have the gun depression for that, but that don't mean that I don't.
Operational.
I don't know what you're doing, friend, but I will take advantage of this situation.
Got an enemy here. We've got a lock. Ready to fire on target. Enemies got us in their sights. Gun loaded.
I'd like to point out we have like overwhelming advantage on the hill, but like no support here.
They've spotted us. Unlocking target.
Yeah.
Driver, back up.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna get off this point.
Location. Been detected.
No. I don't have a how to play the IS-7. Well, it's going to be on the list for next year then. You got this dude that just feels entitled to be in the fucking way.
Dropping target. Penetration. Got him. Locked on.
Chinese accuracy at its finest.
It bounced.
You copy equally questionable Russian accuracy, and this is what you get.
Just ding them. Target locked. Loaded and ready.
Okay, that would have been epic had I got track assist for that, but apparently I did not. Not the most impressive game.
Ready to fire on target. Ready to fire on target. Enemies got us in their sights. Ready to fire. That one drilled straight through. They've spotted us. Looks like that one went right through. The enemy's got only one tank left. We can do
That's much better result. Alright, I'll take that. Well, if I had such a good game in the previous one, I almost know that I'm not going to have a good game in the next one. This is okay, though. 2,800 for this thing. With the 100 mil, I'll take it. I really wish I could share music, but again, everyone would hate me because you just hear the same thing over and over. The same 37 songs. Yep, so that's done. I don't need to play the 120 at least anymore on stream, so that's good. and I am almost on the final stretch. So, yeah. Yeah, my music is just weird. It's a bunch of genre, at least for my tanking music, it's a bunch of genres that many of you have not even heard of. Like house, for example. Didn't even know that was a thing. Sup, Jaco? What's going on? How you doing? Oh, what is this here? Goodness. I'm gonna go right, though.
We've got enemies incoming. Either take them out or capture their base. Let's go.
Oh, you finished it? Well, nice, nice. I am almost on the final stretch. Probably another 8,000 and I'll be there on the final stretch. What's up, Kodzak? Oh, another 60 TP.
We've got a lot.
Apparently I'm lit. Mexican bar fight? That's a good name.
The enemy knows our location.
No, they're all coming from the side.
Locked on. We pierced their armor. Dropping target. We lost a friendly vehicle. Enemies got us in their sights. It destroyed one of our tanks. We've got a lock. Ready to fire on target. Enemy scrapped. Dragged up. Gun loaded. Friendly vehicle destroyed. Been detected. Releasing target. Focus attention here. They found us.
No. Another death.
Fire on target. Ready to fire on target. Enemies looking right at us.
Oh, that'd be a damper on things.
Punch a hole in their armor.
It's about to die. I'm about to die here.
They spotted me.
Yep, there it is. Again, when my engine goes down in a 60 TP or any super heavy, it's just done. It's dead. Don't matter. It's not the first tank I'd recommend for a newish player. Broad, by the way, how you doing? What's going on? But I do think it's probably one of the more sluggish brawl-based heavy tanks out there. I do certainly prefer playing it over. Oh boy, I certainly do prefer playing it over a Type 5 or the 705A. I definitely do prefer taking the 60 DP over the 705A. See you, Fod. Thank you for stopping by, talking, chatting, and everything like that. And hopefully I see you again on Friday. Yeah, glad to hear you're doing good, Embrod. Really, though, I have a video put out for newish players. It's like what to get first, or what tank to get first, or first tier 10. I believe that's the video. First tier 10 in the new player packet that I have. Definitely highly recommend checking that video out. Might be a little bit outdated in terms of the tank options, but for the most part, it is those tanks that I mentioned. Like, for the most part, are always staying true on top of this is what you should get if you're just starting out. You saw it? Well, nice. Nice, Embrod. Nice. Already took out one of them. That's always good, but now he's dead. No problem, Embrod. Not a problem at all. All right. There we go. That game's over, but 25-50, 25-66 is not entirely bad. Jayco, it's kind of been back and forth. You know, I had a really good game in the IS-7 earlier, but other than that, it's kind of just, it's normal. You win some, you lose some. How about, but yeah, other than that, it's been going all right. How have your games been? What is that? Oh. That was a hangnail, but it's not. Dukla pass. Oh boy. Lagging? Yeah, it happened. Are the streams lagging or your game's been lagging? On your games. Okay. Yeah, I know, Yesd. I know. That's why I'm like, oh boy.
Let's go. Charge forward and take down location.
I don't know if Jaco said he was leaving, but you know, hopefully, you know. I mean, if he is, you know, thanks for stopping by and everything. I just want to make sure there's no miscommunication there with that. I'm not paying attention. I was watching chat because literally I have nothing better to do when playing a very slow, stupid tank.
Focus on this location. Focus on this area. Ready to fire on target.
We're the blind shot.
They've spotted us. Releasing target. Target locked. Been destroyed by more tanks.
There we go.
Ready to fire on target. Focus attention here. Unlocking target. Enemies looking right at us. Dropping target. Reloaded. Target locked. Ready to fire on target. They've spotted us. Target locked. Enemies got us in their sights. Got 'em locked. That's gotta hurt. Enemies looking right at us. Target locked. Frag hit. Looks like that one went right through.
Oh, just dead.
Enemies got us in their sights. Our track is busted. We can't move.
That's always cool.
We've got 'em locked. We lost.
And a 261 that won't leave me the yep, there it is. Dead. Already is being no help at all. They're moving. I don't even know why the hell he's driving turret backwards. He's just gonna... Yeah, this individual has not seen my my turret lock video. That is my assumption. Four Musketeers, what's going on? I really have no idea what you're talking about, Four Musketeers. How are you doing? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Oh well. Anyway, just because it's selfless plug time, so, because, you know, analytics tell me I should probably do this. But anyway, welcome everybody. If you like the stream and you found, if you had to go back through and watch the first 20 minutes to get the rundown of the stream, that the official Wargaming stream regarding the crew changes that happened just before this this stream, that rehash there. If you liked the rehash, you want to see more streams like that in the future and stuff, hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing, hitting that bell icon for notifications and stuff, so you know when streams like this go live. You know when I get more videos that may or may not help you, and you also know when my giveaways go live every week. But yeah. The RB look video. Okay, Rich. You did inspire me to. Yes, that is true. I do like making money too. I won't lie about that. But again, I have more than enough money. I don't know what to do with. Let's do that. Let's just reset that. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, Jaco, I did. If you want to take a look at that rundown, it's like the first 15-20 minutes or so. To be honest, you could probably skip like the first 3 minutes at least as a starting point until I start talking. Once you see the chat start kind of kicking up, that's when I start covering stuff. But yeah, pretty much you want to go back through, just check the first 20 minutes or so. I try and cover all the information that I can remember with the help of Yezdi, helping remind me of things I may have missed. And I explain them to try and get them to make sense and clarify them the best I can with the limited information that I grabbed from the stream, in case you also missed some of that information. And yeah, just check it out. And again, like I said, if any of you guys need to go check that that first 20 minutes out at the end there, and you liked that and you want to see more like rehash streams like this, definitely hit that like button. So that way I know that you want to see more like this. So, and I'll be happy to do them. You're not. I need to put my music back on. My video paused. No wonder. Okay. I need my music. You want me to play the IS-3? Yeah, I can do that. What does this guy do? Do we need to take up the entire... Jesus, dude, just move, please.
Ready to fire on target.
Oh, that was a solid...
Enemies looking right at us. Reloading. We've got a lock. They killed our friend.
Oh, this fucking Dragon, dude.
Not very well. Unlocking target. Enemies got us in their sights.
Alright, fine, Conqueror. You want to do it that way? That's fine. I'll just bail off this point. You can fight.
Target locked.
Oh, Jesus.
The enemy knows our location. Ready to fire on target. Focus on this location. Releasing target. Looks like that one went right through. Reloaded. We fixed the viewfinder. We've got a lock. Enemies looking right at us. Unlocking target.
Dude, I swear, there are times where it's like, really? This gun depression is not enough?
Target locked. We didn't penetrate their armor.
It does piss me off. It really does piss me off here.
They've spotted us. Punched a hole in their
Is this Conqueror? Please tell me this Conqueror's not going to get in my way.
Ready to fire on target. We pierced their armor. Target locked. Enemies looking right at us. We've got a lock. Looks like that one went right through. Dropping target. Ready to fire. We lost a friendly vehicle. Locked on. We pierced their armor. Ready to fire on target.
God, this team.
Enemies got us in their sights. We nearly grazed them. We've got a lock.
There it is. One kill. Out of all that bullshit, we get one kill. Oh my god. This is the definition of the team just sucking. Here we are. We're literally... Our one grasp of territory was the stupid finger. Right here. It was this stupid thing here. This... Yeah. That was our one grasp. Everything else was just flimsy attempts to be, like, establish something. It was horrible. Yeah, if you want to. It might still be up. I gotta take a look to find out the the mark requirements. Give me a second, because that's gonna. I swear to God, that's gonna put me down. Not a whole lot. Jesus, yeah, that's not even close to what I need. No wonder it dropped a little bit. I'm gonna deal with that off stream, because that's just. I don't really want to be fighting this crap all the time. Just want to double check that this is the crew, right? I've done a lot of swapping around and stuff. I don't remember. I believe so, because it's a tech tree tank. But you never know. You never know. It's been a while. Bogdan was your commander. Am I remember? Yes? Alright, Warrior, thanks for stopping by, talking, chatting, and everything. I enjoyed it very much. That is the crew. Got it. Yes, he's probably looking for it. All right. Yeah, well, William, the stories were for a competition. Basically, what it is that I had a bunch of commissions made for tanks, and I felt like it'd be a cool idea to have people write a story based on the image, and that's what some people did. And the community voted on their favorites, and the winners got a bunch of prizes. And it was pretty much sponsored by Wargaming. Pretty much, they pretty much foot the bill on those prizes. So I have them to thank for that. And yeah, I absolutely enjoyed it. I heard some of the devs really liked the idea too, and probably in about another year and a half, I'll have another one. This damn pole, dude.
Track repaired. Drive on. Enemies looking right at us.
Oh, you bounced that.
gun. It's been damaged. We've lost the track.
I want my gun. God damn, Tiger P.
Locked and loaded. Main guns operational, but barely. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
There we go. By fucking Artie. What was the 252U? Was he helping at all? Kind of. Mace, not. I mean, I don't know. I don't really give a shit if it's easy or not, because I will complete it. I mean, and if not, then it's just a bunch of other inexperienced players who just kind of got a free tank. Because I know that's a lot of people's concern with those things. Like, the Aeronauts was too easy. Even quoting some of the community, even a potato player can get this tank. And then they ruin the upper tier matchmaking with idiot plays. And it's like, you know, I understand the concern. I see it. I experience it myself. It frustrates me to no end. But at the same time, you got to look at it two different ways. A, it will be easy farming for you because you get to shoot him. Or they mess up on your team and you make use of their carcass. There's always something you can gain from it. I don't really care if it's easy or not. If it's easy for me then, because then that means that I don't have to put a whole lot of effort into it, which is nice. Because, you know, it's getting to the point now where I just don't have the, you know, I can't play like some people for 14 hours a day. There's even a bunch of things going on. There's a bunch of rumors in place that this is basically an apology that the update didn't roll out on time, so it's an easy op to apologize, which, if that is true, not saying that that's fact, then I'm not going to complain. But at the same time, I also would like an update to have as less bugs as possible, but they also came out and said that it's pretty much ready. They're waiting for certification from Microsoft and Sony. So, you know, it's just kind of how you view it, and that definitely went down. But, yeah. Roguish Hound, what's going on? How you doing? Oh, no, Mace, it wasn't like, if I came off like I was angry at you, no, don't worry about it. Again, you got to remember, at that immediate time that I read that, I literally just died by Artie trying to fight a 252U. So understand that at that same time, my frustration at just being straight up focus fired by every freaking artillery on their team, yeah, that just went in there. So I apologize, but you know, that situation, it just flowed in there. So my apologies. Yeah, I don't really see how it changes anything either, Roguish. You know, okay. I see. Okay. All right. That works then. What the hell ad is this? I don't care about EVE Online. This universe is large. It's very large. Large ships large. Universe, MMO, large. Like, goodness. No, that's the thing. It's not that hard to deal with. And when it first came out, yeah, a lot of people were like, "Ooh, okay, yeah, he's got a defender. Shit, how do I deal with this?" You know, but now it's just like, It's just another pack nose. Just yeah. By the way, Yezdi, I need you to send me a reminder to add the how to fight or how to fight a pike nose. Yeah, I need that on the list. Someone suggested that. They never PM'd me that suggestion like I told them to, just because it was in the middle of the stream. So I need you to send me that in Discord, and I'm going to add it to the list after the stream. Yeah, it was getting good too. It was doing all right. I was bouncing some of his shots. He was it's like, unfortunately I was bouncing some of his. I probably should have just hit the A button and dealt with it, but I didn't. Ammo racking is a much more complex thing. That's something that starts getting into actual technical issues. And when it starts getting into technical things where it's like I have to explain via like mathematical diagrams and stuff, for the time being, I have to avoid making those videos because of the fact that it would be easier to have like an animated diagram to explain it instead of, a video of me in front of a whiteboard trying to explain things on a whiteboard and making hand motions with a dry erase marker, and it would not really help that much. So that's the one thing I'm grateful for the adverts and stuff, is hopefully at some point maybe I can get enough money to pay for someone to put together these animated things for me, because I can't really just I need to do a lot of upgrades. And again, it goes by like every single tank. Every single tank has its own unique ammo rack placement, so that's not going to be easy. That comes down to knowledge. Like, if you don't know that the ammo rack on the Shashka is literally the box here on the back, then you're not. And then you need to have enough HP damage on a gun in order to completely destroy the ammo rack's HP pool. Like, each module has its own HP pool. That's why sometimes at lower tier tanks, you might have to shoot like a tier 10 tank, twice in the tracks in order to track it, because you don't have enough damage to actually destroy outright the track's HP pool. So it gets into a bunch of mathematical stuff that I cannot explain in the current format that I can. We're going to go play the Type 5 because I think I'm almost there in terms of getting that top package. By the way, I may or may not have a how to play replay of the Type 5. So you might see that in the near future once I am done updating things. I went too far. Oh, I'm not close enough. I'm 14,000 away. And it's kind of like those types of videos with like locations of each tank. And that's the thing. It's like, it's almost like my weak point videos. It's like everyone is like, well, what about this location? And it's like, if I gave you every location where, how to pen the tank when it's on a 35-degree incline with the turret slightly rotated 20 degrees off the 12 o'clock, and it's also somehow inverted and flying through the sky, the video would be like an hour long. It comes down to, I just give you the basic knowledge of the front, the sides, the rear, and you have to figure it out, how to pen or what weak points are viable in your given situation that you're encountering the vehicle, and modify your knowledge from there. And the same thing would go to the ammo rack thing. It's like, you have to do the research on your own to find out the location of the ammo rack of the vehicle that you are facing. That is your responsibility. And if I made a video covering every single hundreds of tanks that are in here, the video would be an hour and or over an hour, and you guys would, yeah, that video would probably be disliked just because of length.
AP shells loading.
I don't get to ammo rack things a whole lot, but when I do, it's pretty satisfying. But yeah, I'm gonna have no help here, and I don't really care, just because I am not crossing the open in this vehicle.
Been detected. Enemy in sight. Unlocking target. Releasing target.
Yeah, it happens. Whatever. All right, I'll take that even 1,000 spot assist. That's pretty nice.
They've spotted us. Enemies caught fire.
Can casually catch you on fire.
Enemies got us in their sights. Ready to fire AP shell. Ready to fire on target.
The fact I'm not dead yet is a little shocking.
Ready to fire on target. Enemies looking right at us. Locked on. Finish them off.
Ohio gozaimasu.
Dropping target. Finish them off. We're stuck. Target locked.
Yo, I would appreciate it.
Prep prepared. Right on.
This stupid bitch would get out of here.
Looks like that one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I offend you with my overly large tank?
Ready to fire on target.
That I'm totally spamming premium rounds in.
Piercing round ready.
I'm not going to complain about this game. I am Japanese heavy tank. I single-handedly, in a Russian accent,
Locking target.
have held off an almost entire enemy team. I really should get HE for this 15-16.
Enemies looking right at us. Ready to fire on target. Lost some ammo, but at least it didn't explode. Ammo rack back in order. Friendly vehicle destroyed. Ready to fire AP shell.
Dead. I have to do this. I know for a fact in this particular video, in this particular tank, people are going to want to know how you play this in an open environment, as well as a. Damn it! I forgot I can record and stream with the capture card at the same damn time. Fuck.
Enemies are capturing the base.
William, yeah, those are pretty much the map walkthroughs. It literally is basic maneuvering, like straight up basic maneuvering. Next year, I want to try and do the series with Zach Tool, because he goes a little bit more in depth on those maps. So I think it'd be a great collaboration where I cover the basics of, hey, this is where you need to go. You might find tanks here, here, here. And then Zach Tool would be able to take over, and he would, you know, be able to cover more in-depth of locations and stuff. So I want to try and improve the map walkthroughs. I got randomly tagged.
Target locked.
Yes, just gonna casually take that because I wasn't paying attention at all. Oh, hey, look, there you are, broadside to me. See, there we go. That was a pretty good game. I should probably also record the last 5 minutes because, no, that's not what I want to do. I am wasting valuable time right now. See, and you want to know something? This isn't even the Top Gun. This isn't even the Top Gun. And I mastered the Type 5. Okay. Alright. Alright, I think my luck's over. I think my luck is done for the night, dude. I did in a Type 5. A Type 5 heavy. I did 3,746 damage. With 4,048 assisted. No, William, I plan on getting the Top Gun because I can't rightly really do a replay without the Top Gun. But, you know, at this rate, I'm almost going to the point, I'll just take the bottom gun because I'm assuming this damn thing's going to probably be better. The bigger gun probably is only really good for the HE. I mastered this with the stock gun. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. I mastered this with the stock gun. I am the Yamato. Oh, boy. So if you like those replays, you liked the stream, you liked the rehash at the first 20 minutes of it, and overall you like the content on the channel, you know, smash that like button, and, you know, consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon for notifications. So that way you know when I get streams like this, and maybe you can join in on the fun as well, and laugh with me when I do weird, inconceivable shit in a Type 5 heavy for some reason. So, you know, yeah. Although I won't lie, I am 99% certain my luck for today is gone now with not only a fantastic game in the Type 5, which is, again, inconceivable, but I also had a really, really good game of like 8K combined damage in the IS-7. So, just, yeah. Wow. And unfortunately, I still have to go back later tonight and do another game in the ROM Panzer just to boost it up. I want to take a look here at this Top Gun. See, it doesn't do anything but boost the firepower. I want to look here, so give me a second. Third year type. What are the details with this? Penetration is 249, 282, and 70. $85 and 264. Okay, so literally, I'm almost looking at this like the stock gun is the more competitive out of the two. I'm looking at this. This thing's only good for HE doing 1100 damage, and the 264 is okay, provided you pen. Whereas, you know, here I am running this 600 or whatever it is, 282. What is it? Okay, so 282 for the premium round there. 264. The 14 centimeters better. The 14 centimeter is better. Obviously, you got the HE, so if you pen, you'll have a chance to do an 1100. But its other round only has 264 millimeters of penetration. But my premium round, you know, which I would probably say this is what you need to have. Don't run the stock rounds. I mean, you could do that, but I'm just going to run premium rounds. You know, it's better. In terms of at least with the penetration. Yeah, okay. 2.5 aim time, 0.4 accuracy, 2.9 aim time, 0.5. So you are definitely in almost artillery derp status with that aim time. Not, I'm talking about the accuracy. 0.5, you are like really into like artillery derp status. And the rate of fire is 3 rounds a minute. This 14 centimeters is the competitive gun, guys. 14 centimeter is the competitive gun here. So, I think honestly, theoretically, I could do a review on this as is, not even need the top package. Waffle, on the other hand, I'm going to need the top package to give an honest comparison. This, though, I could straight up probably just say 14 centimeters is the way to go. You want to be even remotely competitive? 14 centimeter. Oh boy. We got 5 minutes. I'll play one more game. I want to check my phone to make sure I didn't magically get texted at dinners because I'm smelling cooking. Alright. We'll play one more game and then that will probably be it. William wants me to play British tank. I can do that. If I can get to the British tanks. Jaco, looking at that is definitely my thought. I could probably put out a how to play Type 5 video within a week now. Honest to goodness. I could just set filters, but that's too much work for me right now. I feel like playing... Let's do the Valor. When I get my first tier 10, oh boy, that is a question to ask. That was back when I was still on 360. I won't lie, I was very foolish. My first 2 tier 10s, I got up to the 8, got really impatient because I was fresh out of like high school, I think. Maybe not even graduated from high school yet. Got really impatient, had more money than I know what to do with because I just started my first job. And I was like, you know what? No, I want my top tier tanks. I ground up to the tier 8. I'm not doing this. And then free XP to the 48 Patton and the T62A. Now it's like, obviously, as you can see, I got smarter. I got wiser. I realized that learning how to play the tank as I ground up the tech tree or the branch was the smart way to go. And, you know, I don't free XP things anymore. If I free XP them, it's because I already know how to play it, or I did my research going into the branch that I knew how to play it ahead of time. As you noticed, though, I did not free XP anything through the waffle line, because that's a type of play style that you really, really do need to learn. That's not something you just... That's why you just... All the memes with, like, the waffle players, you know, going out, doing a clip of damage, and then dying. Because, you know, they free XP'd or they didn't take the time to learn and understand the role they'd be taking before they got to the tier 10. Because one is just better Sabo. Yeah, that's just how I'm going to view that. Oh, there's no... Ooh, boy, there is no... Every time, my first round is always something stupid like, I'm just going to, just let you hit the tracks. God damn it, Jaegeru, of course. I missed my chance.
Enemies got us in their sights.
Are you... Oh, you bit... You're literally just flinging H... Oh, that actually hit that. Holy shit.
Focus on this location.
Alright, I'm transferring over. What's up, Redbeard? You're tuned in just in time for me to literally get my ass handed to me by a bunch of TDs back there that appear to just have laser beam accuracy all of a sudden.
Target locked. Enemies looking right at us.
I did no damage. Wow, okay.
Enemies got us in their sights.
It's always great, isn't it?
Ready to fire on target. We've got a lock. Focus attention here. Target locked. Enemies looking right at us. Ready to fire on target.
Watching that. Oh. Oh, you moved. Thanks, Redbeard, and, you know, if this is where everyone wants to see me, then I'm happy to stay.
Ready to fire on target.
One stupidly drawn-out game. Jesus Christ. Now I wish I had already. Oh, the terrain. Oh, he's cooking. Not enough to kill him, though. I don't think the Hesh is going to do anything. I need to relocate. This is probably... Well, shit. I might be better off here just because of the safety and numbers aspect. It might be better if I just stay here and face my death. Literally camping a hill. Hull down. With 2 other tanks. Three other tanks. At least that way I'll be able to go down swinging at least somewhat reliably.
Dropping target. They destroyed one of our tanks.
This is why I don't swear by L20s, because I wouldn't be having weird-ass L20 shots like that if I was in a 105 L7.
Ready to fire on target.
Yeah, that was rushed.
Focus on this location. Target locked.
This might be the stratagem to do.
They found us. Ready to fire on target.
What the hell?
Zero penetration. We've got a lock.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Target locked.
I'm in a sticky-ass situation. There it is. Just like, it just seems like a casual snapshot. That was fantastic. Okay. No. Shame. Shame, 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 shame. Shame, shame, shame. No. Unacceptable. No. I'll deal with that off camera. It's like, I hate to say it, but it's like at least once a day I only go through like one report a day. That's it. And it's never any issue. Like it's only when I witness unsportsmanlike conduct. It's never like cheating or anything because I'm not, yeah. But if I see someone trying to push someone else out or push me out into the line of fire because they aren't happy with something, or I see someone literally just drown themselves because it's like, whatever. It's, yeah. Yeah. So, you know, I get accidents happen, but that was blatant. Yeah, because you see, he kept driving straight back. Now that was blatant. I'm going to kill myself. Yeah. So, alrighty, but that's going to be it for today's stream, everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the crew changes rehash at the beginning. If you missed that, go check it out. It's like the first 20 minutes or so. And if you enjoyed the stream and you enjoyed talking, chatting, hanging out with everyone, I know I did for a fact. You know, consider and if you like the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon for notifications so that way you know when I you know, next time I stream or when my giveaways go live, and even when I get a new video up every weekend, with the exception of this couple weeks here. But yeah, that's going to be it. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I wish you all stay healthy. You know, may RNG be in your favor. But until next time, this has been Darren of WotC Academy.